Good morning. This is John Harder, aka Wealth Wiz, and I'm coming to you from beautiful Nayarit, Mexico. And we are living in a very exciting time, and during this time where we're finding out so much about the world, we're finding out so much about how life works. Wow, for so many years we've been building our lives on so much of how we thought things were, and but new discoveries are they're very exciting. There's so much new stuff coming up. Cures that were suppressed, and energy that was suppressed, many things that, and of course, we know that the old system, those in control or have been in control for so long, they're finding it hard to give up their role of control and manipulation. And so this causes some turmoil in some places in the world, of course, and is probably likely going to do so some more. But it can no longer be hidden. We are reaching new heights in life. We are reaching new heights in very many areas in life. One of those areas is obviously that the monetary system was way out of date, and we've been living on this debt-based system, keeping humanity from reaching their potential for very long. And but we are breaking out of that shell. Okay, we're breaking out of that shell, and I believe that the TBC Kringle Cash system is one of the best systems that can help us break out of that shell and really start creating life. Creating a world that is human friendly. We could have always looked at it that way, that of a human friendly world, but the the people that have been in control for so long weren't really allowing it to be a human-friendly world, because they're not human-friendly. And so now we are embarking on a new era. Okay, so let me show you something that I believe is exciting. And I'll say it again. TBC has the admin has been they've been providing more and more data, training, to help get the duplication working faster. And of course, those of us who are in TBC, we want to see the TBC to at its full value, and to be able to use it everywhere, right? Make it so much easier in the world to function and to to live. And of course, while we're doing this, everything else is going on too. It's like breaking out of a shell is it's kind of well, this is sort of everybody's experience right now. Okay, and I know that many people aren't aware of what's going on. But even those who aren't really aware of what's going on, the feeling is in the air. Now, I have very often been talking about how powerful our thoughts are, how powerful our mind is, and these kind of things. But let me ask you a question. If you've never given it any thought, maybe this will open up a new idea for you for something to think about. Okay, and that is this. You know, you think about all of the empty space outside, right, in the entire universe. But did you know that your thoughts affect the entire universe? Yes, your thoughts, they they affect the entire universe. And well, okay, so now that gets pretty minute, doesn't it? Well, it is because we are, you know, we are all connected. We are connected through the spirit. Now, I know in science they call it energy. Yeah, really, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter which way or what, you know. But there's the thing. Humanity, basic humanity, the ordinary person, the person that is poor, the person that is in abject poverty, the person that is working for a living, the person that is attending to helping other people, the person that is you know, providing for his family, that is you know, I'm talking humanity in general. Okay, we are all looking for the same thing. And we could probably go and ask, go and take, uh, how should I say, a reading from, like, ask a series of questions out in the out in public, you know, general public, and just ask a few basic questions. And one of them being, would you enjoy an easier life? If you had, if money wasn't your problem, if money was no problem, how many problems would that eliminate? If there was no shortage of jobs or of you know, of work or of any of these things, how would that change your personal life and the people around you? If you know, if health, if you could look after health in a different way. Okay, what do I mean by that? Now, let me explain that a wee bit, because I'm saying that because our, what we, you know, and um, I have to kind of, um, well, let's say it this way. Let's say it this way. Canadian people, Canadian people, they're pretty big on this healthcare. That seems to be a soother that most Canadians suck on. Okay, is healthcare, and now I'm not here to go and say that that's good or bad. it's not my point. But what if there was a way that that you could live life in such a way that you were so healthy that and wealthy that the healthcare could just disappear and you couldn't care less. Okay. Now I know that most people don't think that way, or at least in Canada, because of their idea being that healthcare is so very, very expensive if if you have to pay for it out of your pocket. And indeed, the healthcare that we currently have, yes, but the healthcare that's available to us on a universal level is is a much different healthcare, and the expenses really aren't relevant. It hardly it would hardly count. Now, okay, now having these questions answered, uh, the ones that I pointed out here, what would you think that the answer would be to that question out of 1 million people, for instance? 1 million people answering those questions honestly. Okay, so question number one: if you had enough money, that you could buy what you need, everything you need, and money was never an issue, how would that change your life? Would you vote yes or no, as far as that's what you would want? And then second question being, what about you and your friends? Like, how, if if working or providing was never an issue, is that something that you would really, that you would vote yes or no for? What about the idea of just simply living such healthy lives in a place where you can enjoy life with other people and everything is good. You don't worry about oppressors. You don't worry about, oh, you don't even worry about taxes as far as that goes. Would you vote yes or no to move to a change like that? Well, you're probably, if you're watching this video, and you're probably thinking, well, yeah, well, that sounds like a world that's too good to be true and will never happen. Well, maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe that's what's wrong. There are too many people thinking that that will never happen. Maybe that's exactly what the problem is. Because your thoughts create your life. Now, if everybody thinks that, then what do we need to do for it to become like that? It's getting kind of obvious, isn't it? We all need to change our mind and start thinking that that is a possibility and that that can definitely happen. Now, when we reach that point, then it's absolutely going to happen, because our thoughts create our life. Let me quickly go over and show you a screen for a little bit yet here. I don't know how much time I have on, but maybe I won't go over 30 minutes too much by sharing the screen for a little bit and just showing you a blog post that I really appreciate that TBC admin has given to us again. You know, for the past year now, TBC has been really been focusing in and trying and bringing out information to try to help us duplicate, duplicate our, this is duplication? Yeah, to create duplication. In other words, a system where we can spread the TBC community in a much quicker way with a system that sort of everybody understands and can easily work with. I think that's pretty much what admin has been trying to convey to us, And so here's a bit of a graph. There's information that other information that was given to us already, other posts. I've been on them at other broadcasts, but in this here particular broadcast, I wanted to point out what admin now has shared with us again, giving us a picture here. Now, if you take a little bit of time studying this picture, which I'm not going to go in very detail right now, but I encourage you to take a bit of time and study this picture when you, maybe as soon as this broadcast is over, you could just head on over to the blog and just go to the blog that's entitled, or the post that's entitled, What It Takes to Go Full-Time in TBC Explained. So if you just go that, type that in or search. And of course, there's Randy's video. It's a great video. I watched it. It's awesome. He does a good explanation. And basically, he's explaining this exact thing that I'm going over with you right now as well. Okay. So let me, I'll just read over this and then I guess I'll be done. Okay. Let me run you through a 3-day experience in how this should work. Okay. Let's look at this from the point of view of a cash flowing leader. It's Monday and your sponsor, John, it's Monday and you sponsor John, and you are taking John through the steps of the transition script. Okay, you already have a rally team put together that mostly consists of TBC broadcasters standing by to assist you. John signs up his mother named Mary and his best friend Brian. You and your rally team congratulate John for this rapid reward achievement inside John's Join Me session. John is feeling very good. Now John is led through the step to complete his first transaction with you, and you keep 100% of the profit because John is your recruit. John wants to collect the 100 million cookery awards by helping Mary and Brian to each get 2 immediate paid recruits. Join.me sessions are scheduled for Tuesday for both Mary and Brian. Mary signs up her husband Mac, John's father, and her best friend Sue on her Join Me session. Then through John, even though John is the sponsor of Mary, he already has a partnership agreement with you, the cash flowing leader. Once you discuss this article here together, So when Mary does her transaction for herself, you are the one providing the the Kringle coins, coins to Mary, and then you pay John 50% commission. Your rally team participated in Mary's Join.me session, and everyone is feeling the excitement that comes from helping new members helping new members duplicate. Effectively, John borrowed your rally team. The same process happens with Brian as he signs up his sister and Jane and her coworker Tim. So on Tuesday, both you and John participate on the transaction of Mary and Brian. For Join.me session, four Join.me sessions are set up for Wednesday. Set up on Wednesday for Mac, Sue, Jane, and Tim. John is not a proven cash flow leader, so he is not placed into your rally team group chat on Messenger, but you do individually invite him into the Join.me session for those 4 new members. Mary and Brian are there too because they are the sponsors of these 4 people. You have spent some someone on the one time sorry, I couldn't quite get it. You have spent some one-on-one time with Mary and Brian to review this article here and set up a partnership agreement with each of them. One-on-one time is like 5 to 10 minutes each, just to make it clear that it will take the time. It will take time. Okay, I think that's there's 2 words there. That it will take time and study to complete a training process, and that TBC has so much to offer them over time, and that we do follow a proven system that works, and this article touches on that. On Wednesday, with the assistance of your rally team, each of these 4 new members sign up to each for a total of 8 recruits, and 4 do their transactions with you, and you pay commissions to Mary and Brian according to your partnership agreement with each of them. John earned 100 million cookies and has become a future TBC billionaire, and is very happy about that. Okay, so now it is time to encourage John to keep on sponsoring new members and to continue training with you until he gets to the point he can keep everything going all by himself and become a cash flow leader and full-timer in the TBC community. At that point, during a redemption period, he can go ahead and redeem his cookies. It is best to wait for a redemption period before going full-time in TBC, even though a full-time income can be earned as a sponsor working with a cash flow leader, um, just from the commissions earned. Billions are billions of people have never heard about TBC, so we have plenty of people to talk to and share the gift with share the gift with them. The temptation to quickly redeem the cookies earned as rapid rewards should be discouraged. This will create an unnecessary conflict between new members and the cash flow leaders. Partic- partnerships keep uh, partnerships keep things balanced, while a new member is accessing the time is assessing the time of a cash flow leader. These leaders don't give their time away for free. Cash flow leaders in TBC have enough TBC experience to handle all kinds of objections that naturally comes up during a sponsoring process. New members need to be aware that experience comes over time, and people learn new things at their own speed. 100% sounds better than 50%, but the truth is, uh, but the truth is 50% plus training pays better than 100% without training. Okay, so um, if you are thinking about coming into TBC, and if you understand this article that I just read, um, and you understand what John accomplished here as he became a future TBC billionaire. Now, I want you to think about this for a bit. Listen, now I know that we're all different. We all see things in a different light. We perceive things differently. We don't all uh, think the same way, as it were. Okay, but the thing is, oh, I need to go here. Okay. All right. So what I'm saying is this: that when I first got into TBC, and I explored the potential of TBC, and of course I wanted. I couldn't help it. I had to buy some TBC right away. Well, not right away. I think it took me about I don't know, a couple of days or whatever. But I did make that decision quite rapidly, quite quickly, that I wanted to buy extra TBC because I saw the value in this the future wealth. And but then after I bought, I think I had bought. If I remember correctly, my first purchase was around $500 of TBC that I bought. And as I and as I thought it through in my mind, how much money that was, was going to be at the full potential of TBC, it almost bothered me a bit. It to me, it was like having that much money. It just seems like that I won't be able to handle it. And so I started thinking about what would I do with that much money? And and as I started thinking about it, and the things started coming to me, how much good you can do when you have those kind of amounts of money, how much you can help humanity. And that's when it really took off, and I really started getting excited about this because I could finally see a way in which we can help humanity become free. And I'm not going to go into it exactly what I mean by free, but you know, I think I referred to it earlier a little bit in this video actually. I can't remember if I did or not, because I usually do in most videos. But freedom for humanity, simply the freedom of having everything that you want, okay? Of being able to buy anything you want to buy. That's freedom, okay? So if you're not in TBC yet, the links are below this video, so you can check it out. You can and contact me. Contact me if you want to become. You know, if you want to be in on this and you want to become, you want that experience of becoming a millionaire or a future billionaire, then use the information below. Contact me, and I'll help you get started. And we'll take you through the steps, and we'll help you get started and start. You know, as I just showed you. By reading that article, you can literally make money with this TBC Kringle system, you know, today or tomorrow. Within 24 hours, you can have cash flow, or 48 hours at least, okay? All right, so thank you very much for watching this, and you have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, thanks.